Hey, it's your boy Crypto Expat back with another video. In this video, I want to go over this new ICO. Actually, it's going to be launched on Mesa DEX, and this is going to launch within probably an hour or less of viewing this video. So let's get into it right now. Before I go any further, I do want to say that this project, we've known about this project for the last, 11 days, longer than that. I've known about this for about 2 weeks, but I only share this information with my private Patreon people, and we've been preparing for this for the last week or so. And this is going to be, I think this is going to be one of the biggest projects this year. So if you want to know more about the Patreon, how I pre-screen projects, we talk about upcoming ICOs, IDOs, IEOs, just all the really juicy stuff that I don't share. Most of the stuff I don't share on the channel. It's for my private Patreon group. Check out the end of this video and you'll know how to get to the Patreon group. So API3, this is basically a Oracle aggregator. It doesn't use third-party services. It basically, a decentralized app can just plug in the feed directly from API providers. Because the thing you got to understand is Oracle's like ChainLink. They're just like a third-party service, and you have to go through them to get the API feed, the information that decentralized protocols and dApps need to make real-time decisions, right? Price updates and things like that. And it's going through a third-party service or like a middleman like ChainLink. And what happened was the guys that were running nodes for ChainLink, they actually saw this problem and all these issues that they were having of keeping these nodes up. The latency was a problem, security, the feeds that were coming from the API providers. By the time it got to the decentralized applications that were pulling this information, sometimes it would get corrupted, and there would be all sorts of problems. So they created this new project to alleviate a lot of these problems. And you can imagine just like cutting out ChainLink and directly feeding the APIs directly into the decentralized applications. The problem with that is it's like putting a plug from, just say you got a laptop and you bought it in the UK, and then you're trying to use that plug from the laptop to plug it into the power source, but the power source is from America. So the plugs aren't going to fit. And that's the thing with API providers with decentralized applications. Decentralized applications use crypto. They basically don't talk to each other, if you want to call it that way. Okay, there's no sort of interface, and they're not compatible. And that's what API3 is enabled that to do in a decentralized application that you can create, and it solves all the issues that are currently having with these oracles. Okay, so this is quite a technical. The way it works is quite technical, and I don't expect you to understand it, and even I'm still learning it. But if you understand the basics, which is what I just told you, then you know that there's a better way of doing things. And even now, ChainLink is already, even though it's the biggest, the technology is already outdated. So these are some of the people, or some of the private investors got involved with API3, Pantera, they are big. Hashed, Redstone Capital, Equilibrium, Block Zero, all these, Curve Labs, all these guys here. Apparently, some of these guys did not get enough. There was $3 million that they raised in the private sale, in the seed, and rumor has it that even these VC investors were complaining that they couldn't get enough of these tokens. So there are some big VC investors behind this, and there's only 100 million tokens. 20 million tokens are going to be sold in about 1 hour. So we better get stuck into this review. Now, if we go into the white paper, again, I'm going to breeze over this stuff because it is quite technical, but I'll try to get through it. So there's all these issues right now with third-party oracles like ChainLink. Okay, so if you can imagine the new ChainLink being superseded, and there's like a new the way that oracles work with data feeds and API providers. There's already a new way. There's already a new car, and ChainLink is the old version. It's already been superseded. That's basically what this is. Okay, it talks a little bit about, again, the technical stuff is quite, I don't expect new people to understand it. The DAPI is a secure and cost-effective solution to provide traditional API service to smart contracts in a decentralized way. It is composed of the following elements. Multiple API, where the term API not only refers to technical interface, but the service that a real-world business provides. A decentralized network of first-party oracles operated by the API providers themselves, and a decentralized governing entity to oversee the oracle network. So this is kind of like a graphical representation of how this works. You've got stakers. You can earn staking rewards by staking your in the pool, and also if you stake, you get to vote, and then you also get fees as well from like a subscription that the service, like when people create a dApp, they can use this and they just pay a service fee. Then you got the API providers, which slot directly into the dApp, and there's basically multiple API providers, and also this is like cross-chain as well. So the information coming from these API providers can go into multiple blockchains. So it's cross-chain. The staked API3 tokens, so that's the ticker API3, sorry. API3 tokens will back the on-chain insurance service as collateral to provide DAPI users with quantifiable and trustless security guarantees. Decentralized Oracle network solutions employ third-party oracles because it is often not feasible for API providers to operate with their own Oracle nodes. This positions third-party oracles as expensive middlemen in the form of additional attack surface. To eliminate these problems and have API providers engage in the ecosystem further, API3 data feeds will be composed of first-party oracles operated by the API providers. This will be made possible by the Air node, a fully serverless Oracle node that is designed to require no know-how, maintenance, and upkeep from the API provider. The resulting DAPIs will be cost-effective and secure against attacks from the intermediate layer of third parties. Okay, and then it says the API DAO builds, manages, and monetizes DAPIs to scale. Decentralized applications pay a subscription fee to gain access to the DAPI. API3 token holders stake into a pool to receive rewards and voting rights to the DAO. This staking pool is used as collateral for an on-chain insurance service that provides DAPI users with quantifiable level of security. API3 improves upon the existing Oracle solutions in terms of decentralization, cost efficiency, security, transparency, and ecosystem growth potential. So, and that's kind of like what this is wrapped up in the last sentence. there's the problem of API connectivity. Then the Oracle problem, source diagnostic misinterpretation. So the information is passed, but if it gets corrupted, then basically the insurance pays for that. And I guess that's the problems with ChainLink. They have to pay if the information is that passes on to the decentralized protocols is not right, it's not correct. Issues of third-party oracles as middlemen, and that's the issue with basically the cost as well, paying more gas fee, like using a third-party provider like ChainLink. It's just another hoop, another expense that is currently the way the system is set up. The vulnerability, this means a group of malicious oracles can collude to skew the outcome and even control it completely. In addition, a single actor can fabricate multiple Oracle node operator identities. Then you got the middleman tax, which is the fee, and if we scroll down further, the inefficient redundancy data feeds depending on the third-party oracles require over redundancy at the Oracle level. This is because third-party oracles are far less trustworthy than API providers, the latter having a traditional off-chain business and respective reputation to maintain. Again, just another hoop that they're going to go through, and data can get corrupted. Lack of transparency between the Oracle and decentralized applications. So decentralization at the API level and decentralization at the Oracle level are independent of each other. The overall system is only decentralized as more centralized of the two, the weakest link. Again, don't worry about all this stuff too much, but just if you understand the basics of how it sort of solves this problem, then that's really kind of that's really good enough at this point. A node is designed for the first party oracles, and this air node is what kind of like is the plug that allows API providers to basically plug directly into decentralized dApps. This air node is kind of like what facilitates that, and you don't need the third party like ChainLink. And then it goes on about the barriers of operating oracles. Again, these guys worked at Honeycomb, and they're the ones for the past 2 years, and they're the ones that actually discovered this problem. So they created this project. And it goes more about the node, and again, there's a lot here, which you can read the white paper. Most of it's technical, but again, just get a understanding of basically how it works, staking, the governance, just the basic stuff that you really need to know, and then you'll have a gist of how this project is different and how it's going to set the benchmark for oracles in the future. API3 will connect decentralized applications with abundant data and services offered by traditional Web3 web APIs, thereby expanding the applicability of the blockchain without sacrificing decentralization. This will be achieved by DAPIs, fully decentralized blockchain native APIs, which will be set up, managed, and monetized by scale by API DAO. And the API DAO is basically the people that stake the API3 token. They'll get to vote and govern how this ecosystem works. So again, go through this in your own time. It's worth having a read and understanding the basics of how it works. Now I want to go on to a bit the distribution, because this is happening in literally, by the time you watch this video, it'll be like almost live. So it's getting launched on November the 30th, 2 p.m. CET time. So probably within half an hour of me uploading this video, if you get to watch it. There's 20 million tokens that are going to be available, 20% on token supply. The initial starting price will be 30 cents and it'll go to $2. Okay, now there's only 100 million tokens, and this is going to be launched on DEX Mesa DEX, and it's a decentralized permissionless exchange built on Gnosis protocol. So it works pretty much like UNISWAP. So this is how it's going to work. There's a bonding curve. So basically how that works is, as the bids come in, what this Mesa DEX is, this is it here, like I said, see, it's very similar to Uniswap. You just connect up your wallet, and then there'll be a button here that says enable. So you just hook up your MetaMask. They're recommending buy USDC. Now the minimum they're saying recommended is 1600 USDC. However, it's possible that lower orders can still go through. Okay, but if you've got 1600, the better, the higher the better. And then you just connect up your wallet here, connect up, as I said before. Then you have to click on this enable deposits, so make sure you click that. This will also, you click on this balances here, okay, and then you click on enable, or if you're in this section here, you'll see it just appear right next to this USD. If you put USDC, because that's what you're going to sell from, so buy USDC first, swap it from Ethereum or whatever, have it in your wallet, and then right next to it you'll see that appear here. It'll be enable. You need to click that and enable it, or another way to find it is just go to balances and then click enable deposit. Okay, so then it'll allow this coin to transfer it into the wallet. Okay, so it's got to go into the Mesa DEX wallet. Then once that's enabled, then it'll come up with this. You click on deposit, how much you want to put in, and then put the amount in and click deposit. And then once it goes in, then you just select here API3, and then you just click like however much you want to put in for a bid. Okay, so how this works is it works in batches, and you'll see here, see this countdown up here, next batch 1 minute 40. So it'll work in batches, and basically how the batch works is, I think it's every 5 minutes everyone gets the same price, but the higher the, like if you have $1,600 worth of API3 tokens, your order will get filled first, as opposed to someone that only has 100 USD worth of buying worth of API3. Okay, so the bigger orders are filled first. That, I believe that's how that happens. Okay, but everyone will get the same price for that batch, and then the next batch starts, and then everyone will get the same price for that batch, if that makes sense. So as you buy more, as more are bought, see 2.5 million, 5 million, 7.5 million, the price goes up. So if you want to get the cheapest price, try to get in early. However, there's going to be a problem with that, because if we go and have a look at the order book, this is the current order book now. See, these are all the orders that people are filling, and most of these are not going to get filled, because remember, there's only 2,500 for the first lot, and then it goes up to, so here's the bonding curve here, which I showed you before. See, literally 30 cents is going to go straight away, and then it goes to 37 cents, 46 cents, so forth. Okay, so once 5 million are sold, it'll just be like pretty much 86 cents upwards. So you could, if you put a low bid, too much of a low bid, you could miss out. I would only recommend, if you have like 10 grand's worth of coins that you're going to buy, 10 grand USD, then go for the lowest bids. But you could miss out. You could do multiple bids as you go along. You can actually go in now and actually set your bid now, like setting a buy order, pretty much. So that's how that works. You can do that now. Put in your price, set the submit the order, and you're good to go. So that's how you actually use it. Let's go and have a look at the so the tokenomics again. 20 million, 30 cents, $2, 30 cents to $2. It was only 20 million, okay? So to wrap this up without making this video getting too long, okay, there's only going to be 100 million. Okay, so let's just go here. See the founders vested over 2 years with a 6-month cliff. So after 6 months, then I think there's going to be like a slow release. 6 months, 2 years with a 6-month cliff for partners and contributors, seed investors 2 years, prior investors 2 years, public is unlocked. Okay, so if you buy them like today, they'll be unlocked. Now, there's no confirmation it's going to go on UNISWAP. So, but if it does go on UNISWAP, the price will pump. I think these are going to sell out. Okay. Let's see. So these are all the links. I'll put all the links below, okay, for all this stuff. Now, if you miss out on this, again, it may go on Uniswap. Price predictions. Let's just say, well, this is ChainLink. This is pretty much what this is already superseding. It's going to supersede ChainLink in the sense of technology, but not in adoption as of yet. Okay, so this is only a new project. So this is, if you can imagine, if this takes off, it's like buying ChainLink when ChainLink first came out, right? Total supply of ChainLink is 1 billion, and the circulating supply is about 40%, okay? And the price is $13.92. ChainLink got to like $19, nearly $20, okay? So API3, there's only 100 million, only 20 million are going to be sold today. And a lot of this stuff is going to be locked up for a long period of time, for like 2 years. So the supply will be very, very tight for the next 2 years. So I forgot to mention, sorry, United States cannot invest in this. I think that there will be people that will invest from the United States. I think they put this for legal reasons. They put this because the regulation in the United States is very tight with these type of initial coin offerings or ICOs. So that's why they just do that, just to ban people. But as far as I know, Mesa DEX is a decentralized exchange, so there's no KYC, but do it at your own risk. So yeah, 1 billion. I think that this token, if you can get this token today, doesn't even matter if you buy it for. If you buy it for like $2, it doesn't matter. Does not matter one bit, right? If you can get some for $2, you're laughing, because I think that this can literally moon. It'll dwarf this price. Okay, $13.90. It'll dwarf it. It'll blow ChainLink price-wise out of the water, because it's such a small supply and it's so tight, and not many people can be able to get it. Non-US, and then it's got a lock-up period and a big vesting period for all the people that are want to get into it, all the private investors, seed investors, prior investors. It's all locked up, right? See, and this is only the public's going to get 20%, which is today, which is in probably about half an hour. The rest of this stuff is going to be locked up tight for the next 6 to 24 months. In other words, it's going to be extremely hard to get these tokens, and I feel it's going to sell out. All right, so if you can get them, don't even worry about the price. If you can just get them, buy them today, you are going to be laughing if you hold on to them. In my opinion, you're going to be laughing. This is going to moon, and I'm not hyping this up or anything. I think that this will dwarf the ChainLink all-time high price of $19 because of simply the supply lockup. There's like only 100 million, right? And there's only 20% of that coming out. And then, like I said, I'm repeating myself. Six months time, there's a 6 months vesting period up to 2 years. So again, if you can get this, congratulations. Now, if you would already know about this and you would have already prepared your tokens because you're in my Patreon group, and that's the benefit of getting into my Patreon group. You get all the juicy stuff and you get all the pre-screens as well. Okay, so I pre-screen all these projects, so you'll know about these projects, and it saves you a lot of time. All right, so we've done 5, 6, 7 of these already, and we've only been going for a couple of months. All right, so we've just launched the Patreon. It's called 100x Crypto Academy. There'll be more information after this video. Just watch the outro video after this video. Okay, so guys, I'm very excited about this project. I think it's going to be a cracker. It's going to be one of the best projects this year of 2020. And I know that's a big call, but I don't think that this is going to let anyone down. Guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Even all you haters out there that are still hating on my content, because I give a truthful and objective view on some of these projects, and even though people are invested into it, they get all emotional and drop hate comments. It's all good. I still got love for you guys. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that bell notification so then you'll get notified on my uploads immediately. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Are you new to crypto and DeFi? You're not sure how to navigate through the scams and keep away from the sharks trying to steal your crypto? This space can be very daunting for newbies. That's why we created 100xcryptoacademy.com. This is not just a course on DeFi, yield farming, and investing, but a real community of like-minded crypto enthusiasts who believe crypto is the key to financial freedom. You'll get 50+ HD on-demand videos, ongoing research analysis and pre-screened, ICO and pre-sales, 4 weekly webinars per month, with live Q&A, private access to our exclusive forum, and our vibrant Telegram group for live chat and updates. All for a low monthly investment. Check out our Patreon at 100xcryptoacademy.com.